Have you ever felt like you are just fighting a losing battle with your own brain? You really want to be disciplined. You try all the popular hacks, but they just don't stick. Well, in this explainer, we're going to uncover the real reason why you can't just hack your way around your own biology. So let's dive right in. We've all been there, haven't we? You see a video, you get all fired up about some new productivity system, and then, like a week later, you're right back where you started. It's this super frustrating cycle. But it turns out there's a very clear biological reason this keeps happening. And really, the core of the problem is that we're trying to use a Band-Aid for something that needs, a bit more than that. We're always reaching for these quick, temporary solutions, kind of hoping they'll magically create a long-term change in our habits and discipline. And these are some of the most common culprits. A can of soda to power through a project, a hype video to get you to the gym, or maybe an all-nighter to hit a deadline. In the moment, it feels like they're working. But really, they're just feeding this vicious cycle that makes building real discipline even harder in the long run. Okay, so this brings us to the fundamental flaw in our thinking, what the source material for this explainer calls the bug in our mental operating system. And it is a trap that is incredibly easy to fall into. So here's the crucial point. We are just fundamentally misunderstanding the problem. We think the issue is a lack of motivation right now, so we go looking for a quick fix for right now. But the real problem isn't the moment. It's the lack of a durable, long-term system for discipline. So why doesn't this quick fix approach actually work? Well, the answer isn't about willpower or character flaws or anything like that. It's rooted directly in the biology of our brains, and specifically how they're wired to seek rewards. This slide really gets to the heart of it all. Think about it. We spend so much energy chasing motivation, right? But motivation is emotional, it's fleeting, it's totally unreliable. What actually drives progress is accountability. And I don't just mean answering to someone else. I mean building automatic, consistent systems that work no matter how you feel. And here we have it, the villain of our story, cheap dopamine. Every single time you scroll social media, eat a sugary snack, or watch a quick, funny video, you get an easy hit of this reward chemical. And your brain, it absolutely loves it. But it comes at a really steep price. And this right here is the devastating consequence. Your brain gets so used to those easy, instant rewards that the slow, steady, and yeah, sometimes boring work that actually leads to success starts to feel physically unpleasant. You're not lazy. Your brain's reward system has literally been hijacked, and that creates a feedback loop that pushes you away from what's most important. So if the problem is a bug in our system, what's the fix? Well, the source material calls it the patch. And I gotta tell you, it's probably not what you're expecting. That's right. The way to fix the system isn't with another exciting, flashy hack. The patch is to implement simple, repeatable, and yes, maybe even boring protocols that work with your biology instead of constantly fighting against it. And this shows you just how simple the patch can be. We're not talking about some complex, hour-long morning routine or intricate planning system. Nope. We're talking about foundational actions that seem almost too small to even matter, but they really, really do. So let's quickly break down why these actually work. Making your bed, it's not about having a tidy room. It's about starting your day with a completed task. It's a small psychological win that builds momentum. Drinking water isn't just about hydration. It physically clears brain fog. And the 2-minute rule, committing to do something for just 2 minutes, it tricks your brain by lowering the barrier to entry so much that it's harder to say no than it is to just start. So this all leads us to the main takeaway, the core principle that really ties everything we've just talked about together. Ultimately, it all comes down to this. Stop trying to bypass your brain's wiring with temporary hacks. It's a losing game. Instead, work with it. Give it the small, consistent wins it needs to build real momentum. Make it easy to start. That's how you build a system of discipline that doesn't depend on how you feel when you wake up in the morning. So I'll leave you with this question. Just for a moment, forget the fancy apps, forget the complex systems. What is one ridiculously simple, boring protocol you can commit to starting tomorrow to begin working with your biology, not against it?